Can an animal without a backbone outsmart some of the smartest creatures on Earth? Prepare to have your mind blown as we dive deep into the extraordinary intelligence of the octopus, from escaping supposedly inescapable tanks to using tools. These atomed wonders are rewriting the rules of what we thought non-vertebrate life was capable of. You won't believe what they can do. Imagine this: a creature so alien, it seems to have evolved on another planet. It has 3 hearts, blue blood, and a brain that wraps around its throat. And instead of being centralized, its intelligence is distributed, with about 2/3 of its neurons located in its 8 arms. Each arm can think, taste, and act independently. Yet they all work together in perfect harmony. This isn't science fiction. This is the octopus, a master of disguise, an escape artist extraordinaire, and arguably the cleverest invertebrate on our planet. For centuries, we viewed intelligence through a very narrow, human-centric lens. We looked for it in animals that resembled us, fellow mammals, primates, and creatures with large, centralized brains. Invertebrates, with their seemingly simple nervous systems, were often dismissed as instinct-driven automatons. But then, scientists started paying closer attention to the octopus, and what they found shattered our assumptions. Let's start with their legendary escape artistry. Aquariums around the world have stories that sound more like heist movies than animal anecdotes. There's the famous story of Inky, a common New Zealand octopus at the National Aquarium. One night, the lid of his tank was left slightly ajar. Inky saw his chance. He squeezed his boneless body through a tiny gap, slithered across the floor, and navigated his way to a drain pipe just 6 inches wide. He then squeezed himself down that pipe and made a 164-foot journey to the open ocean, to freedom. The staff only found the wet tracks the next morning, a telltale sign of his great escape. And Inky isn't an isolated case. Octopuses are notorious for unscrewing jars from the inside, dismantling plumbing, and even slipping from one tank to another for a midnight snack. How do they do this? It's a combination of incredible physical ability and sharp problem-solving skills. Their bodies are pure muscle, without a single bone to constrain them. The only hard part is their beak, similar to a parrot's. If their beak can fit through an opening, the rest of their body can follow. But it's not just brute force. They analyze their environment, identify potential escape routes, and manipulate objects with a dexterity that is astonishing. They can learn to solve complex mazes and remember the solutions for weeks. They can even open child-proof bottles, a task that stumps many adult humans. This problem-solving prowess goes beyond just escaping. Octopuses are one of the few invertebrates observed using tools. For example, the veined octopus has been seen collecting discarded coconut shells. It will carry these shells around, sometimes over long distances, and then assemble them as a portable shelter when it needs protection. This requires foresight and planning, cognitive abilities we once thought were exclusive to vertebrates like apes and birds. They're not just reacting to their environment, they are actively shaping it to their advantage. Then there's their unparalleled mastery of camouflage. An octopus can change its skin color, pattern, and even texture in less than a second to perfectly match its surroundings. It can look like a rock, a clump of algae, or a patch of sand. This isn't just a passive reflex, it's a dynamic, intelligent process. They observe their environment and actively choose the best disguise. But they take it even further. They don't just mimic inanimate objects, they mimic other, more dangerous animals. The mimic octopus of Indonesia is the ultimate impersonator. If threatened by a damselfish, it will tuck in 6 of its arms, change its color and swimming pattern, and transform into a banded sea snake, a known predator of damsels. It can also impersonate lionfish and flatfish, choosing the right disguise to counter a specific threat. This level of mimicry requires not just observation, but a sophisticated understanding of the local food web, knowing who fears whom. Their intelligence also reveals a surprisingly playful and curious nature. In laboratories, octopuses have been known to squirt water at researchers they seem to dislike, and even short-circuit annoying bright lights by repeatedly jetting water at them. They'll play with toys, like floating bottles, repeatedly pushing them into a water jet to watch them shoot back, almost like they've invented a game. This kind of behavior, done for no apparent reason other than amusement, is a strong indicator of higher intelligence and a rich inner world. One of the most fascinating aspects of octopus intelligence is how different it is from our own. Our evolutionary path diverged from theirs over 600 million years ago. This means that their complex cognitive abilities evolved entirely independently. It's a stunning example of convergent, where two completely different life forms arrive at the same solution, in T's case highly well intelligence, through entirely different pathways. Studying is like meeting an intelligent alien. They show us that there isn't just one way to be smart. Their brains, as we mentioned, are decentralized. Each arm can operate with a high degree of autonomy. If an arm is severed, it will still react to stimuli and even try to grab food and pass it towards where the mouth should be. It's as if they have 9 brains. 1 central, 1 for executive decisions, and 8 smaller ones in the arms. For carrying out tasks, this distributed network allows them to multitask on a level we can barely comprehend, with each arm exploring, tasting, and manipulating its own part of the world simultaneously. But this incredible intelligence comes with a tragic twist. Most octopuses live incredibly short lives, typically only 1 to 2 years. They are solitary creatures, and after mating, the female devotes the rest of her life to guarding her eggs, not even eating, until she perishes shortly after they hatch. The male usually dies a few months after mating. This means there is no opportunity for parents to teach their offspring. Every single octopus starts from scratch. Everything they learn, every puzzle they solve, every tool they use, is learned within their own brief, solitary existence. Imagine what they could achieve if they had longer lifespans and the ability to pass knowledge down through generations. So, is the octopus the cleverest invertebrate on Earth? When you consider their problem-solving skills, their tool use, their complex mimicry, and their sheer ability to learn and adapt in a constantly changing environment, they make an incredibly strong case. They challenge our very definition of intelligence and force us to look beyond our own vertebrate-biased perspective. They are a testament to the endless creativity of a glimpse into an alternative form of consciousness that is both profoundly alien and deeply intelligent. The next time you see an octopus, remember, you're not just looking at a strange sea creature. You're looking at one of the most brilliant and enigmatic minds on our planet. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the mind of the octopus. If you found this as fascinating as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the wonders of the natural world. See you next time.